Time for the Unit 5 Lesson 15 homework. Yes! Okay, so we're looking at inequalities. Inequalities, in this case, are going to give us one equation and two inequalities. So they have like a greater than or less than symbol. Notice these are not like greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. So first things first, we're going to multiply 2/3 times 1/2 because that's what they gave us for x. So I get an answer of 1/3. Now I'm going to multiply 1/3 times 1/2, and then I'm going to add 1/4. So when I multiply fractions, I multiply straight across. 1/2 multiplied by 1/3 is equal to 1/6. And I'm going to add 1/4, but I need to find a common denominator, which would be 12. So to turn these into twelfths, I have 1/6, which then becomes 2 twelfths, because 6 times 2 is 12. And 1/4 becomes 3 twelfths. When I add those together, I get an answer of 5 twelfths. I take those numbers of 1/3 and 5 twelfths over to my equation and inequalities. So I can even make a note to myself that 2/3 x equals 1/3, and that 1/3 x plus 1/4 is equal to 5 twelfths. So is that equal? No. Is 1/3 less than 5 twelfths? Well, you know what? It sure is. And you can even remember, you can see which one is bigger or smaller by comparing them with a common denominator. 1/3 would equal 4 twelfths, so it is smaller. So is 1/3 greater than 5 twelfths? No, it most certainly is not. So now I'm going to multiply again. 2/3 multiplied by 3/4. I multiply straight across, and I get an answer of 6 twelfths, which ends up being 1/2. Now I have 3/4 to multiply by 1/3. I multiply straight across, and I get 3 twelfths plus 1/4. Now this needs a common denominator. I'm going to use 12 because the 3 twelfths is there, and 12 is a factor, or 4 is a factor of 12. So 4 becomes how many twelfths? 3 twelfths. And I get an answer of 6 twelfths, which ends up being 1/2. And I'm going to go back up to number 2. I wrote 1/12. I know I'm thinking 1/2. 6 and 6 twelfths is equal to 1/2. I'm glad I caught myself. Good job, self, for catching that. So looking at the equation, is 1/2 equal to 1/2? Well, it sure is. Good job. Is 1/2 less than 1/2? No, if it was less than or equal to, it would be. Is 1/2 greater than 1/2? No. Here we go again. 2/3 multiplied by 2. I put my 2 over a 1, and I multiply straight across. So I would get an answer of 4/3, or 1 and 1/3. In our case, I'm just going to leave it at 4/3. Sometimes it's easier to leave it that way. And then I plug the 2 to multiply by, plug it in for x, to multiply by 1/3. Multiply straight across, and I get an answer of 2/3. And I add 1/4, my common denominator being 12. I turn these both into twelfths, and that becomes 3 twelfths, and multiply that by 4, that becomes 8 twelfths. I add these together, and I get 11 twelfths. So, is 4/3 equal to 11 twelfths? Oh no, it most certainly is not. Is 4/3 less than 11 twelfths? Nope, sure isn't. Is 4/3 greater than 11 twelfths? Yes, it is. It is greater than 11 twelfths for sure. So just a reminder, none of these have an equal to on them. So I could have really used it for each, but I didn't. So now I'm going to solve for x. So I need to make these even on both sides. 3 times something is 21. Well, it's 7 because I have 94 on the same and they share that. So 7 multiplied by the difference of something and 19. So on the other side, I have 21. So I need 7 times something equals 21, which is 3. But I need to be able to find what x is equal to. Something minus 19 equals 3. Well, I can just count up. 20, 21, 22. Oh, well, that would work. 22. And that would be 22 minus 19 equals 3. 7 times 3 equals 21, just like the other side.